we are back. My sister is here.
Hi. There you go.
Show down.
God, your hands are chilly.
I even warmed them up.
Oh, love.
Hello.
You've never got cold hands.
I always have cold hands.
No.
Cold hands, warm heart.
No, you don't normally have hands that are that cold.
Well, normally I've literally just washed my hands in nice hot water before you come and sit down.
Oh,
Or I've been holding a cup of tea or something, but I generally have cold hands.
Oh.
Look at these
Oh,
pinkies.
good. Yeah.
Right, so we're going to take some length down.
Yep.
We are going to completely take these right down because we're doing a completely different colour.
Yeah.
New
year, new thing.
Yeah. Which is kind of a bummer because I was thinking about doing the stripes on these nails of like a Wednesday theme.
No, I want it to feel like spring and plants and just loveliness.
In
like,
January.
We've done our kind of like party time with our party nails, and now I'm like, now's the time to think about all the plants growing again.
Beautiful. Basically, she's going for snowdrops.
I am.
This is the theme. So we're going snowdrops.
Which are completely and utterly season appropriate. It is
Absolutely.
snowdrop season.
Absolutely. Better make sure your video goes up in January, anyway.
Well, it doesn't matter. Snowdrops last until February and occasionally March with some of them.
Yeah, especially mine because I've got Russian snowdrops. So mine actually flower later.
You've got Russian snowdrops.
Yeah, so they've got like a blue. They're white and blue.
You're going to have to show me them when they're in flower.
That's fine. You do this to me every year. Do you realise that?
What?
I talk about my Russian snowdrops and you go, what? And then I show you a picture and go, ah!
Yeah. It's because I don't know them as Russian snowdrops.
Probably not, but they are because normally snowdrops you have the green and then they're just plain white, aren't they?
And sometimes with yellow, yeah.
Yeah, whereas these ones are blue and white.
Okay. Cool. You show me
They
a
were
picture.
awesome. I really liked them. And
Yeah,
you even
fine.
chose them because I showed you pictures before I planted them.
Yeah.
I went, what do you think of these? And you're like, yay, they're lovely. We made a unicorn fart, by the way.
Already.
Yeah.
Good beginning.
Yeah, we're going to be using the CJP as normal, but I am going to be using two Naio ones, which is Grasshopper and Snow Queen, because we are going white and green themed, obviously to match snowdrops.
I've even got a jumper that matches today.
She generally yeah. So when she walked in, I was like going, ah, brilliant. I was going to say to you, how do you feel about stripes?
Yeah, I'm good.
And she's wearing a stripy jumper.
I'm wearing a stripy.
Although we're not going that way, we're going that way.
Yeah.
Whatever that is. That for.
I don't know because it depends on which way I've got my hands. You see, I'd say that would be horizontal and that would be vertical, but I don't know if that's right or not. I'm sure there are mathematicians.
It doesn't matter how you hold your hands. If you're going that way or that way, it's still exactly the same way.
What?
They're still going up and down or side to side.
Yeah.
It's only if you turned your hands like that. Let's not
like
don't
that.
knock your coffee flying. Who walked around? Yeah, but why would you have your hands like that? That is the most unnatural position to have your hands.
What, like this?
You don't go like this, do you? Go, oh, look.
No, but you definitely...
Here, look at my hand.
But you
What?
definitely...
So whilst you're doing karate, your stripes are going to change direction. I'm going to completely confuse you.
They're going to completely confuse my opponent and I shall win.
I'm onto your psychology.
Yeah, you got it.
Right. Yeah, so basically because Snow Queen has got...
Glitter!
Shiny in it. And Grasshopper has got...
Glitter!
Shiny in it because there is no other glitter going on. If anybody has noticed a bit of a theme that's going on with my videos at the moment, none of them have got glitter in.
No. Well, you did do the advent calendar where you glittered it all up and...
Yeah, and we all know how I feel about that.
Yeah, and now
advent.
you're just like, no glitter. I cannot do glitter in my
Yeah, I just can't. I do want to do glitter. And then I just sit there and go, I just can't.
Give it a month and you'll be back in Glittermas again.
It's more the fact that I did so many different varieties with glitter, and there is only so many things you can actually do with glitter. I'm like going, I think everybody's bored with glitter. Let me do something that's non-glittery.
You're bored with glitter.
Yeah, which says everything really, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's fine.
We're going to go for some ombres. We're going to have some plain nails. We're going to have some stripy nails, and we are going to have some flower stamping.
Yay! And that would look all lovely and fresh and...
Yeah, because when you said, what was it called? A hellebore.
Hellebore.
Thank you. I keep want to call it a hibiscus, and I'm like, that's a completely different flower. Even
Yeah.
I know that is the wrong flower to
that
what
is
we're talking
the wrong
about.
flower, yeah, in every way.
In every way, shape, or form. Lovely flower.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, it's a kind of a trumpet with a big stamen, and they come in whites, and that's a genuine botanical word, my love.
It's the
Is it the action? Yeah. Okay, it's plant botany, darling. Stop being a child.
Never.
No, and they tend to flower in this country in the autumn.
There you go. See, completely.
And
It's
they're
completely
whites
wrong.
and blues and purples and occasionally kind of reddishy colours.
Yeah. So she was saying to me, I want hellebores, right?
And you thought hibiscus.
No, I did think hellebore because I have a hellebore in the garden.
Okay.
So I was like, right, so we're going for green themed, but my hellebore is not green and white. Mine is green and pink. Or, well, it's like a dark fuchsia-y, purpley colour underneath.
Yeah.
And it's almost got like a little bit of a goldy tinge to it. You know, on the leaves, it kind of shifts in the...
They tend to have really interesting spots and markings for the pollinators.
And yeah. So I was like, well, are we
don't
going in
know.
that direction,
No.
or are we going the classic one, which is the green and white? So basically, I just had a table full of stuff and was like, going, what the hell are we doing?
Yeah, so we've sat here for half an hour trying with pictures off the internet of going, no, this is what I mean.
And what she actually is going for is snowdrops, which
I
if she
am.
said that in the first bloody
I
place,
did say snowdrops.
No, you said hellebores.
I said snowdrops and hellebores.
Yeah,
And
which
read
are
the
complete
original text.
contradictions if you look in my garden
Okay, cool.
compared to my hellebore and my snowdrops, which,
Okay.
as we've just determined, I have Russian snowdrops, which are completely different anyway.
Yeah, so you were just in a completely different world.
I'm like, she said words at me and I don't know because I have obviously variations
I just
of them.
assumed that everybody knows what a snowdrop was, including you. And
But
what
you
colours
were
it
focusing hellebore at me, not snowdrop.
Okay, cool.
I'm
Anyway,
going to go back and read the text message because I'm pretty certain you were going hellebore.
okay, cool.
Otherwise, why the hell would I know hellebore?
I don't know.
Because I wouldn't naturally go, yeah, you hellebores.
Yeah. Cool. Are your hellebores out?
Yeah, go have a look in the garden.
Oh, just because you said, oh, mine are pink and green, and I'm like, are yours out? Because that's really early.
I just know what they look like because they're really pretty
They
for
are
the short
really
period
pretty.
of which they exist of not looking like... Mine's really big bush and a lot of it dies off underneath.
It needs dividing, love.
What?
They're a bugger to divide because they're really solidly. But yeah, just get one of the boys to just hack a spade at it and divide it up, and then it'll flower much better.
Brilliant, because I needed a few more of them, to be fair.
Yeah,
Because I'm going to get rid of loads of all the strawberries
yeah.
and the and all of that. I'm just getting rid of all of it.
And at this time of year, you chop back all the old leaves as well on your hellebore, and then then you can see the flowers coming up really clearly, and you don't have like the dead old kind of browny leaves hanging around.
So today on Gardener's World,
And then they look much better, and you get to see them fully, and then when their new leaves come out, they're kind of like a fresher green colour, and then they look really nice even when the flowers are finished in the spring. And
I love how excited your face is right now. It's like, yay, plant talk.
yeah.
And I'm just sat here going,
also,
what?
I've managed to get one day in the garden in 2 months because of my foot, and I finally get to have a garden day on Thursday because they're
Yeah, I
emptying
still
my
haven't
green
cut down
bin.
my roses.
I haven't because I broke my damn foot. So yeah, but the bin men are coming on Wednesday, which means on Thursday, screw work, I'm having a garden day. I'm so excited.
Yeah, that was my plan yesterday, but it didn't stop raining at me.
It was horrible.
To go
was
and cut
horrible.
down because I've got all the blackberries need to be cut down as well.
Yep.
But I don't mind the blackberries, but like people are moaning because they're going over their fence.
You know, chop down the bit that's over your fence then. I was like, I've got one of my neighbours has got
Yeah, but mine
brambles
really
coming
are
over.
Huge.
They
But
are.
in fairness, mine are thornless.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
they
yeah.
only grow in one long stem over there. It's
yeah.
not like they're a big bush or anything. So I was like, do you know what?
Yeah,
I will
one
just
of
clear
my
it all out.
neighbours has been moving house for the last year, so haven't touched their garden at all. And they have
Coffee.
brambles coming through, which normally, you know, when someone's living there, they're keeping on top of the garden, aren't they? But yeah, I've got brambles coming through everywhere. So, yeah. But yeah, our new neighbours have finally moved in.
I might as well
Like
do something
three-
on her nails
yeah,
while
yeah.
she's waffling.
Like 3 days before Christmas. They finally moved in. They've got a very yappy dog. But it only yaps occasionally, but when it does, like, it kind of has like...
You're not even ready for a fill. This is,
It's only been 2 weeks, love.
I know, but even for 2 weeks, you've generally got a decent amount going on.
Yeah, well, my body's been concentrating on healing itself. This stupid thing.
I thought you were about to say constipated then.
No.
So I'm not sure that has any effect on your nail growth.
No, I don't. I have no idea what the thing to do that is, but yeah. Yeah, it has like one session a day where it just yaps the everlasting. It's
Oh,
like
we're back
cats.
onto the dog, right? Got it.
Yeah, it's like cats when they have that half-hour yampy session. Yeah, this dog's like that. And it comes right through the walls, which is really odd because it's weird what comes through the walls in our house. But the dog comes through the walls. But never mind.
Not literally. The sound of the dog
The
comes
sound
through
of
the wall.
Yeah.
You just said the dog comes through the wall.
Given how weird our houses are, I mean, it wouldn't be the weirdest.
Well, exactly. I'm thinking, what, have you got a hole somewhere? Is this dog just randomly appearing on your bed each morning?
Yeah. One of our neighbours, one of their windows looks into the next door's dining room. Weird old houses. They've got weird. I mean, we look straight into our neighbour's kitchen. They look
but they look straight into your kitchen as well.
Yeah,
so that's
it's
not
fine.
too weird because you're all doing the same thing.
Yeah.
How much length are we taking down off these?
I'm honestly not sure. Just a bit. It's just, yeah, I'm going to attempt karate. So on Wednesday. So I just need, it's not a lot, like a couple of mil.
Okay. What I'm going to do then, I'm going to debulk them. I'm going to take down the length that she wants and I'm going to reshape them and then we're going to come back and we're going to do the next part. I don't keep in the e-filing because you can't hear anything going on anyway other than the lovely sound of
e-filing.
Yeah,
which is so delightful.
you don't realise how loud it is until I turn off the fan. The e-file itself actually isn't loud.
No,
it's the fan that is the loudest part, and you don't realise how loud it is until you actually turn it off. Anyway, we are 12 minutes into a video and we've
done nothing.
No. So
cool. Bye.
But hey, we've had a lovely Gardener's World Sunday. The weather is nice, so
tips.
maybe my husband might go out and go trim my roses down for me. It's only 5 roses, it's really not that bad.
No.
But yeah. Right, bye. Right, we're back. Chaos is ensuing around us.
We're trying to get everybody out the door.
We're trying to get them all out.
Right,
Right,
just go away.
Prep.
I love you very much, but just go.
Prep spray.
Okay, bye bye to the cat. Okay, bye bye. Bye bye, kitty.
Ew. Ew. Oh, Jesus, not waggling at me.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like do it to the side of the table, dude. Don't even in my face. Jesus Christ.
That doesn't smell quite as horrific as I expected it to.
Brilliant. I still didn't need it putting in my mouth.
Neither did...
Get my mouth open, dude.
Well, that happens.
No, because, I expected you not to be a child. I wasn't expecting it to spray like that. I thought it'd be like a proper spray, not a... Yeah, not like it's trying to spit at you. Oh, God, they're all out the door. Woohoo! My God, I mean, that was like at least half an hour we've been trying to get them out the door so we could carry on with nails.
Yeah. I'm like, there's only 3 kids and 2 guys.
Dude.
It's like, it's not that hard.
Right, so that was the Prep Sprays Plus. Prep Spray Plus from CJP that's supposed to sanitize and dehydrates the nails and hands to prepare for I can't fucking speak anymore.
To prepare for any nail enhancement service.
And we're going to get Ultra Bond. So we got to the point, basically, we've had to soak these nails off.
Yeah.
Because...
Which was a mission, because it always is with me.
Yeah. I never understood how my sister takes forever to soak off her nails, but my God, that was...
That's what happens.
But it doesn't happen with mine or anybody else's. I don't understand.
No, I don't. But that's why it takes me hours to soak off my nails, is because it comes off little layer by little layer by little layer. And if it does all come off in one chunk, it breaks my nail underneath.
Right, you need to have both hands available for me.
Okay.
Dear God, that was...
I would say that is retaliation for the day that you gave me a muffin and then made me eat some. What's going on in your brain hole?
Did I actually fall over these?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah,
No?
I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I just had a moment then where I was like, did I?
Cool. So we're using acid-free ultra bond. Yeah,
No, we're not. We're not using acid-free. We're using ultra bond, which is an acid bond. Ultra acid bond.
No dehydrator.
That's in the prep spray. You just read the frigging bottle.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
It's a long day.
Well, it is at this rate. Jesus Christ. I mean, you got it, what, 11 o'clock? It's now 1:30.
Yeah. We have had lunch and we did spend a while waiting for, oh my word, everyone to have a wee and get their shoes on and get their coat on and find their Pokemon and do something with them, which I'm still undecided about. I play Pokemon. I'm like, I don't know. They're a funny bunch. Now they're so quiet.
You play Pokemon. You really don't. You've not even returned my gift.
I used to play a lot and now I really am just a bit of I kind of log on like once a week. And I always forget about gifts. Until Eleanor goes, I've sent you a gift. Can you please pick it up? And I'm like, oh, okay, sorry, I forgot. So I might have been on and I've still forgotten about the gifts.
Bad Sula.
Sorry.
Now it's gone too quiet.
I know, it's weird.
I'm slightly disturbed now.
Mm.
Have I told you how much I hate your pinkies?
Yeah. I think every single time. My possessed pinkies. Oh. At least we get peace and quiet for the pretty bit. And you've got to watch Hamilton. I think you'd enjoy it.
Just from the song, I'm not sure I want to.
Why?
You've kind of just put me off straight off.
Why?
The song was awful.
Oh, it's funny.
It was awful.
It's funny.
It was awful.
Okay. Try it.
Was
you
awful.
might like it.
No, watch Only Murders in the Building. Much
Okay.
better.
Cool.
So we're putting down a
it's,
clear base because obviously we are starting again. She still has a bit of acrylic on these nails from the last time. It's fine. It doesn't matter. We don't have to get every last bit off. Thank God, otherwise we would be here till next Christmas.
Yeah, it's quite hard to find kind of like detective or murder mystery things that aren't adulty, you know, that are still okay for, you know, a preteen. Because, yeah, there's lots of like detective things out there, but trying to find, because she does love a murder mystery and detective story.
Yeah, so there is a few bits in it though. It's not gory, it's not really graphic or anything, but there is a conversation about sex toys.
Okay.
Which then transpires not to actually be a sex toy, but I can't tell you about that because that will spoil.
Okay. So there's a couple of adult themes in there.
There are some adult themes in there.
That's
So
fine.
we started watching the episodes and I was like, oh, do you know what? Because Oliver was like, can I stay up to watch it too? And you know when you're going, oh, okay, I've watched about 3-4 episodes now. I'm like, it really isn't.
It'll be fine.
You know, it'll be fine. And just as I did that, we go straight into a bit more of an adult themed. And so we
you end up with an interesting conversation with a small child?
Yeah, you know when you know it, very rarely will I use these words, but you know when you go, oh, God love them. God love them. Yeah, we had to have that conversation about sex, which wasn't obviously a particular conversation about it, but you know, we were just like, Oliver, how much of that did you really understand? And he's like, well, you know, when people love each other, they get naked and they kiss and cuddle.
Cool.
Brilliant. Yep, we'll go with that.
Yep.
Excellent. No further words were required.
I love that when you're like, yeah, you ask them what they understand. You're like, okay, brilliant. That's where I can build on. Okay, we're all good there.
Yes. Whereas Alex is kind of sniggering in the corner because obviously he knows a bit more than that, you know.
Yeah, he's a bit older.
And I'm just like, don't you dare. Just don't you dare. We will just leave it like that. Thanks very much, dude.
Mm.
I always get a bit paranoid with the ones that are going green.
And it's not. It's just whatever happens with my natural nails.
No, the fact I'm going to use a green acrylic, so I'm just going in to make sure I've got enough clear base on it so it doesn't turn it green.
Oh.
Jeez, follow the bloody conversation, would you? Oh, my God. Yeah, so there may be some interesting conversations.
That's fine. We can handle them.
Although I will enjoy that moment where you look at this sex toy and get like I did and go in.
How are you working that?
Yeah. Anywho.
Yep.
Megan's video went up today, the first one.
Yeah.
The reintroduction of Megan. I mean, the set's awful, but it was just hilarious, all about this pink grapefruit. And I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to upload this video just...
Why was the set awful? Was it just not your cup of tea, but it was hers, or did it
go badly? And the
or...
polish just wasn't a great polish. And, you know, when you just go, I don't... it was just a bit of a boring set, to be honest.
Aww.
But
she needed my chaos.
But she's got her training wheels on at the moment, you see. That she's not getting the funky sets until she can behave herself with a set of nails, which she actually didn't for that. That set lasted a week.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Before she damaged 2 of them. By doing something very naughty and stupid. She decided to open the boxes of her Christmas presents using her nails.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Exactly.
I've been moving furniture the last couple of days and I still didn't have any lifting. Oh.
I know, typical. The one set that you didn't actually damage your nails on is the ones that I had to bloody remove anyway. Emma's got a couple missing. I know that much.
Oh, hers were lasting really well as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. It happens.
Yeah.
So she's going flowers as well.
Yay!
There's a whole flower theme going on because I did a flower design for... Oh, I've done a Valentine's Day video.
God blimey. You're just feeling Valentine's-y. You're like, I'm going to do a Valentine's Day one in much earlier than Valentine's.
No, it's ready to... It's set to upload a couple of days before Valentine's Day.
Cool.
I always love it when you hiccup just at the wrong moment.
Yeah,
when I'm round your cuticle.
I can't stop them. Have no control over my hiccups.
You have no control over anything.
True.
I don't know. Yeah, so my nails weren't going to end up like this. So I was experimenting with a set of nails that went really wrong. It's what Emma is actually going to be getting.
Right.
But the right version this time.
Cool. But you find out all the kinks on yourself.
Well, the stupid thing is, so when I did this Valentine's Day set, I saw how the nail... Right, so nail foils, use nail foil gel, right, to stick them on. For some reason, when that stuff is on a white base, it goes yellowy. Not a whole lot, but it's noticeable. So I'd done this really nice red and white,
Mm-hmm.
marble effect, like Valentine's Day set of nails,
Mm-hmm.
with some white nails ready to put the foils on. And of course they went, in fact I did colour blocking, which was, I know,
Ooh.
put the foil gel on and it turned it an off-white. But the problem was that I couldn't then not have the other nails looking bright white and then two that looked off-white. So I had to basically change them all over. So I knew this, right? So then I came to do a set of nails on myself where I used a white gel paint. And I went and did exactly the same thing. And then I matte top coat over the top of them, which makes it look even worse. So it then looks like I've got...
Oh, love.
So anyway, so I took it all off and I put this gel polish on, which is the new Beetles polish that I've got, which I'm not impressed with. The other set wasn't too bad. But this set, it's really...
It looks uneven.
Gloopy.
Yeah.
It's really thick and... Alright, I want the white ones. Right. I've got to pay attention to what I'm doing here because I'm using white. Which, I mean, was hard enough with that bloody Valentine's Day set. Was using whites again, which I completely forgot the fact that they don't behave like any other colour does.
Sorry.
This one's not too bad because it's got a glitter in it. God, that prep spray stinks.
It does.
And I'm using acrylic, for goodness sake, and, you know, that
With the
smells...
monomer smell. And I was going to say, the smell is hanging on even over the top of the monomer smell.
Which is kind of impressive. But, yeah, that's some seriously potent shizzle. That would be the wind. Not my wind, I might point out.
I thought it was one of the cats. Just mewing weirdly.
Well, not that weird.
Sometimes cats are weird.
Oh, that is true.
Weird cats happen.
So because this white's got a glitter in it, I will cap over the top, which is why I'm trying to get this as thin as possible.
Well, still getting the coverage.
While still getting the coverage. Yeah, just to make this difficult.
Of course.
Because you're a pain in the arse. Yeah,
What?
breathe out that direction.
Oh, sorry. I was like, why are you staring at me? Do you have the right hand?
I know, but you just I heard your vape and I was like, dude, don't be doing that in my direction. That's far too big a bead. At least you have a nice menthol one instead of the bloody bubblegum and crap Adam has.
I'm like, when I smoked menthol cigarettes. It's a replacement for a cigarette. Why would I want it to smell like something weird or fruity or anything other than a cigarette? I've always been really confused about the flavoured vape juices. So I'm like, it's a cigarette replacement. Why would you want it to taste anything other than like a cigarette?
It sounds like better than what there was available when I quit smoking. Which was the Nicorette. Do you remember they looked like tampons?
Yeah. Yeah, I never used them, but when I stopped the first time, it was gum for me. But it did used to give me the weirdest dreams and the funniest headaches. Cats making weird noises.
It's because you'd set them off.
I didn't. I haven't muted them or anything.
You made comments about them.
I called them. I called them to me.
You called forth the cat weirdness.
hello, I see you.
I see you too. Hello.
Yeah. What are we up to, Daisy? Okay.
She's like the human just spoke to me. Stealth mode.
Yeah, run away.
It's a bit like, you know, when I can't remember his character. You know Batista in Guardians of the Galaxy?
Drax.
Drax.
Mhm.
And he pretends, or he thinks that everybody can't see him because he eats the cheese puff really, really slowly. That is what cats are like.
Yep. Cats are weird. Do you want...
Yes.
Yep. Cool. Sometimes you do want... Oh, I've got fluff in there. Sorry. Sometimes you do one hand at a time. Sometimes you do both hands.
But I did tell you at the start, I want both your
You
hands
want both
available all the
hands.
time.
Yeah. I even didn't bring a fluffy jumper today.
No, I'm wearing a fluffy jumper instead.
You are, so all the fluff is your fault today, not mine.
No.
Yes. Yes, I can't be held responsible for fluff today. I haven't even fussed a cat.
I bought myself a nice little teapot.
You don't drink tea, or very, very little tea.
I do drink tea.
Not really.
If you saw what I get served as tea, you wouldn't drink it either.
Yeah, I am quite particular about my tea.
Everybody's particular about tea.
Yeah.
Anybody that drinks tea is particular about their tea.
Yeah, Jim's the same with coffee. He's like, at home, we spend far more money than we should do on coffee.
Yeah, but you're not buying coffee out, so, you know.
No.
Stealth mode.
Ooh.
The best one was yesterday because we hung the coats up on the back of the chairs because they were wet. And then, of course, the cats can't see each other underneath the table. So one cat would walk past and this paw would just shoot out and like...
I was thinking startled cats hitting tables, but yeah. That's a lovely glitter. Twinkly.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Meow.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's my words.
Look, I even gave you a rectangle to try and keep you where you're supposed to be.
Never. Yeah, I've
Far
stuck.
too big a bead. Always.
Yeah, I've started watching Killing Eve, which has been on my list of things to watch for forever. But yes, they had the first season on Netflix, so I was like, oh cool, I'll check that out. I was like, really enjoyed the first season, and turns out the other seasons are on iPlayer, so I'm going to start working my way through them. Yeah, it's really good. Oh, you wouldn't like it.
Excellent. I'm glad you just, you know.
Yeah, you wouldn't like it. It's a bit too graphic, I think,
Yeah.
for you. You're not.
No.
But it's really psychological and kind of, yeah. It's about an assassin and the detective trying to catch her. the relationship between the two of them, which is complex and messy.
Like Tom and Jerry, but in adult version. You really are distracted by that cat, aren't you?
I really am. So normally when the kids are around and stuff, the cats kind of disappear off until it gets quieter. So I don't normally get to see them just wandering about being cats, and it makes me happy. Because one day we will have cats again. When our beloved Tina passes on. But yeah, cats and a greyhound don't work. Even though she's an old and slow greyhound and doesn't always notice the cats in the garden anymore.
I'm not convinced you could probably see the cats in the garden.
I'm not convinced she can always see the cats in the garden either. Yeah, we've now got 3 that come and sit with me, cats, when I'm gardening. I'm like, we've got a greyhound, and yeah, the cats aren't scared of our garden.
Okay.
Just gonna get rid of that level of snot and produce some greeny snot.
Yay!
Tiny bead. Pinky.
Not quite the same colour as your jumper, but it wasn't far off.
No.
I think my hair, or my head keeps hitting the phone.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Tiny pinky.
Have you noticed how I do sneak a bit of extra length on it every time?
I do, yes.
It's only a couple of mil, but you know, I will try. I will try.
Extra mil helps. Every extra mil helps.
Why have you gone quiet?
I don't know. I was just watching.
It's really off-putting.
Oh, sorry.
I need to go quiet because I need to pay attention to what I'm doing.
I know, and then I know that you're concentrating, so then I go quiet so that then you can concentrate. And I know that's not what I'm supposed to be doing, and yet I always do.
Megan did exactly the same thing, so I'm trying to obviously gel polish, which I find horrific. I hate gel polishing.
Why?
I don't know, it just... I am an acrylic girl.
Mm.
In fact, Megan may swap over to acrylics. But I wanted to check that she could actually not kill her nails long enough. Because obviously fixing acrylics is a lot harder than trying to fix gels.
Yeah.
Yay, cat pee.
Hopefully.
Where was I going with that? Sorry, I just got distracted.
By cat pee.
By cat pee, yeah. Because just at the moment when you went really quiet, the cat decided to pee, and that's all I could hear then was the cat doing a pee. In the litter tray, I might point out.
Megan, gel polish.
Yeah,
being a
so
doo-doo head.
basically, every time I was gel polishing, you see, I'm quiet because I'm trying not to get gel polish everywhere. And then she would go really, really quiet. And at one point, she actually was holding her breath.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you do have to breathe.
Never.
And she's like, oh, I didn't even realise I wasn't breathing.
It's normally an automatic response, but sure. Oh, those are so funky.
I mean, they are definitely the right colours, that's for
Oh,
sure.
yeah. Totally funky.
Did you just pick your nose?
No. I just had fluff on my face.
What did I do? Seriously?
I'm not going to pick my nose.
I've got no problem with you picking your nose, not whilst I'm trying to do your nails. You know, at least wait till I'm done.
Okay. Now I just want to pick my nose, though, because you've said it. It's like pink elephants.
Don't exist.
But pink dolphins do.
Lonely, I'm so lonely. Oh, you haven't even seen my beat. My blip.
Have I not?
Nope.
Oh, cool. Are you going to show me it?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe not.
Cool.
My painting.
The Batman.
Batman. Yeah, so probably by the time this video goes up, well, people may or may not have watched my unboxing of my mermaid paint by numbers, which is what my sister brought me for Christmas and my birthday.
Meow, meow.
Meow, meow. So I sent her a picture of how it was coming along, and she's right. The minute you said it, I was like going, oh my God, I can totally see that now.
Yeah, it was so weird. I was like, I know what that picture is, and I know it has nothing at all to do with Batman, but there's something about, at the stage it's at now, it does look like Batman.
Yeah, because it did look like
it's a mermaid,
the ears.
for God's sake, not Batman.
Yeah, but the way, and it, in a bottle as well, so it really wasn't Batman related at all. But yeah, as soon as you said it, I was like, oh my God, that's what I can see. You're right.
Yeah, I'm
it's
so
Batman.
sorry.
Nobody else noticed that though. You know.
Oh, good. It's only me mucking it up for you.
Yeah, disgraceful. But you're my sister, so you're allowed.
Cool. Oh, I'm looking forward to getting all the stuff back from the storage locker, and then I can do my diamond paintings and things from you.
I never even got my Christmas ones done.
Did you not?
No.
Oh.
But I promise, I can't do everything at the same time.
You cannot. You only have so many hours in a day, and even for fun things.
Yeah, you know, it's like I'm gaming or I'm painting or
you're doing stuff with the kids, or you're sorting out the house, or
I was like that doesn't even include all the stuff that I actually have to do, like my children
function.
And housework and general work purposes and
just general living nonsense.
Yeah, just trying to do all the different crafts. Which, the mermaid, I am totally in love with it. I've spent so much time on it already. So that, you need to have a look at the mermaid, how it's progressing, cool. Which I am doing as a time lapse.
Are you? Oh, you were hoping you were going to be able to do that one as a time lapse.
It doesn't, it's interesting, shall we put it that way? Because my table is not big enough to achieve the time lapse. So it's basically I have to film it that direction or that direction and then try and turn the videos round in editing so they're all facing the right direction. But I think, to be honest, I've now come to the conclusion that you can't film it one direction all the time. You know, like some people do and they manage it. And I'm like, I don't know how you can see what you're painting either. You know, and not actually get it wrong, because there's some quite small bits in here as well, you know, and it is, you've got to get the lines right and stuff. I'm like going, I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know. This is nice, actually. I was a bit concerned with how these were going to handle themselves.
Mm-hmm. But so far they're handling themselves well.
Yes, they are.
Whoa!
I'm happy with it. You know, you know what I mean with the coverage.
Yeah,
especially the first
sometimes you
bead.
just never know.
And when I put the bead down, it looks a bit cloudy.
Mm. And then at some points it looks almost like it's trying to marble itself as well. But
Yeah, do you
then
see
it
what I
evens
mean?
out beautifully.
Yeah, and then as I'm touching it, then it seems to sort its shizzle out.
Yeah, because you put down the first bead and I was like, it looks like, which some of them do, they try and marble themselves, don't they? I thought, oh, is it going to be one of the ones that does that? Which isn't the end of the world, but
But no, it's actually held itself quite well.
ooh.
You like?
I am so sparkly. So many sparkles.
That means she's happy.
Oh, I do love being sparkly.
Brilliant.
Oh no. Oh no, what does that face mean?
Oh, that face is thinking.
I know. I know the thinking face. What's up?
No, I was now having the debate of whether or not we do the flowers into the green with the white. So white stamping, because this is kind of ended up not as bright white, that we probably could just put it all. So, you know, we were having them so it was facing downwards. Like the petals were going down. Right? Because we were going to have them green, weren't we? We were going to stamp it green. Now I'm thinking we stamp it white. Contemplate that whilst I carry on.
That could work. What colour are the stripes going to be?
White. They were always going to be white. That hasn't changed.
Cool. That's what I thought.
Because then, yeah, it would match the stripes as well.
Yeah.
What was that? You wanted sparkles?
I so did.
Yeah, so going back to gel polish, that's where I started off with. So yeah, so I bought this Beetles gel polish because, you know, I was saying I got some stuff on Amazon.
That's why you've been singing Beetlejuice.
That's probably why I've been singing Beetlejuice, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not put that back in my head, shall we? Daylight come and me wanna go home.
Ha ha ha. I did it.
I hate you so much sometimes.
Beetles.
Yes. Yeah, but this set, which is the Mermaid collection, it just...
It's a very mermaidy colour.
It is.
It doesn't look even.
No, it's really globby. I don't know how else to describe globby. Look, I've got one of them here. So let's have a look. Right, so that's the flat colour. And then the glitter colour. See, that one is... But you see how it's a little bit...
Yeah.
snotty.
Yeah. But sometimes, I mean, quite often glitters do get a bit snotty, don't they?
Yeah, but these are brand...
No, just in general, just when you apply them, they can be.
See what I mean? They just seem really thick.
Mm.
Like, even the bottle, you can see it's almost like it's stuck to the sides. It's like it's gone off already. Like it's been cured almost.
Tiny bottles.
Well, yeah, I knew that. But do you see how thick that is? Look at it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not. And yet, if I showed you the other,
I mean, the colours are beautiful.
see what I mean? That one doesn't.
It doesn't snotty, but it is still thick.
It is thick, but yeah, but it's got glitter in, so I expect it to be glitter.
Mm.
But it's
But
not.
it's not snotty.
No.
Hmm.
No. Which now I've just said all of that, I was going, I might give these to Eleanor. Because they're not a bad polish, you know,
No.
it covers really nicely.
Yep.
It's just not my level that I want. But for somebody who's only going to be doing their nails every so often, they are all the kind of funky colours that she will really like.
Yeah.
That yeah, so I think for her,
Yeah.
and for most people, there's nothing wrong with those gel polishes. They're fine. You can work with them.
Mm.
I'm just a little bit more of a snob.
Yeah. Which is fair enough.
You know, it's the same as I am with my acrylics, isn't it? Or, you know, my builder gels and stuff like that. I know what I like.
Yeah. But that's the difference between kind of a casual and enthusiast, isn't it? It's you get a bit more specific about what exactly it is you want.
That's the giantest bead ever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we were having this conversation, like me and my friends were having this conversation over Christmas. Like, I have adapted the products that I use for you. Like, you know, we know what works and what doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
I know what works and what doesn't for Emma.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Megan is just unfortunately a force of nature herself, so it doesn't matter what I put on there. I can't stop Megan being Megan. That one is kind of out of my control.
Yeah,
But you know, when you go to like these, you know, a lot of these salons where they don't know your name, you just sit down, and you know, you don't even take. You might as well take a number like you're in a meat counter. Do you know what I mean? There's no personal touch. You know, like when you go to a salon, you have your hair done, right? You go to your hairdresser because your hairdresser knows you,
and they know what your hair's gonna do and not do, and
yeah, you trust what they're going to recommend for you, and you know,
yeah.
and that is very much the same for nails. You know, it's why I am big on having an actual nail tech, you know, and a proper person
Like
that you book
know.
in with who knows you. They know what you do to your nails. They know, you know, how different products are going to react with you.
Yeah, and it's a learning process, the same as it is when you've got a new hairdresser or whatever. But
Yeah, it is. But once you know your client, you know them. You know, and you know what products are they using on you. You know, the fact is that just when you get your hair done, when you sit down to have your nails done, you want that nice experience, right? It's a bit of pampering. You know, people are paying a lot of money for these sets of nails. I mean, I nearly died when, you know, Val told me what she pays for hers, which is basically just a plain acrylic. Now, her nails are literally just past where her fingertip is, right?
They're short.
They are really short. She just has a bit of core powder put down, and then she has a gel polish on top. Right? How much do you think she pays?
I don't want to hazard a guess.
£32.
Yeah.
And there's no nail art. There's nothing. And I'm like, what? What? I'm like, no. I want to be having something that's, you know, not the same as everybody else walking through the door, or, you know, something that's intricate and interesting. And
but that's why you learned how to do them on your own, is because you wanted more than you could find or could afford to pay. Because I mean, the nail techs who can do that are out there, but they're rare and they're very expensive.
Well, it was more, you know, the set that I had when I decided to get my nails done again. And I just looked at it and went, oh, I could do that myself, you know, which is why, you know, Adam brought me the kit and off I went. Which, I mean, that was a horrific kit. Let's face it, that was not. It's not been pretty. I mean, if any, well, I know actually nobody's been on my actual Facebook, but all those who have been subjected to my actual Facebook, which you have, you remember my sets from like 5 years ago, or
yeah.
Which
but
were
that's where you
horrific.
begin. But at the time, you were really proud of them.
I was. Which is just hilarious now because you look at them and you just go, oh my God, really?
Same as you were doing the same thing with me during lockdown when I was having to do my own, and I was trying, but they weren't pretty. And yeah, and you were kind of like, oh bless. And I'm like, yep, I'm doing the best I can until I can come back again.
Which you did.
Which I did, and it was fine, and it was fun, but...
I mean, the good thing about that was you had a new appreciation for me by the time you came back.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Of going, it's not as easy as you think it is.
Well, sometimes you make it look easy and sometimes you don't, so it makes it a bit tricky to know what's actually difficult, and then I did it myself, and I'm like, everything is difficult! I don't get it. Why doesn't it work?
Oh, the best one, though, was when you did it in direct sunlight.
Oh, God, yeah.
Which was, that was with the polygels, wasn't it?
With the polygels. That was the first one I tried.
Which was hilarious.
Oh.
Not for her, obviously, but it really was for me.
And even getting them off again and that whole thing.
Yeah,
was
because
just
they don't soak off either. I'm like, you've got to file that off. You've got to file all of it off. They don't soak off.
That was a weekend of just nonsense. It was not fun.
Yeah,
Sorry.
For those of you who haven't cottoned on, my sister decided to polygel her nails because I said, oh, polygel's the easiest one to use because it stays where you put it and you can move it around. She's like, but it's not moving. She's like, it doesn't move. Yeah.
That was that night, wasn't it? I'd spent all day struggling with this stuff, or several hours in the afternoon struggling with this stuff. And I phoned you at night and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And it turned out I'd been doing it.
She was basically curing it as she was going along because she was sat in the sunlight.
I was sat in a window so that I had good light.
Yeah.
Because that was logical.
And as soon as you said that sentence, I was like, I know which window you just sat in front of, and I know exactly what just happened.
Yeah, it was curing as I was putting it on. In fact, I didn't end up managing to finish putting the set on in any form whatsoever because of it set in the bottle, which was in front of me in the sunlight. It was, oh man, it was so much fail. It was a thing of beauty. And peaks and troughs and ridges.
I mean, in fairness, you were not far off having, the Himalayas.
Oh yeah, it was bad. I mean, I did get a bit better over lockdown, but...
You did? There were some nice sets.
Yeah, I had some lovely colour combinations and things going on. They were just very clunky. They were very, very brick. But that's okay. It is what it is, and it was a point in time. We've had that
with some of my sets as well, where I've just gone, wow, that's a bit thick. But it doesn't help. Yours are not, I was going to say not normal nails, but they're not, because you have very different shapes.
Yeah. And,
you have nails that don't grow in the same direction either.
Yeah, I hadn't really understood until I started doing them to myself how differently and I'm like, I can't make them all look the same, and you're like, they're completely different shapes underneath, and I'd be like, oh, that's why they look all wrong.
Yeah, because like I do, I've got really pinched, so some of my nails are really pinched and then they flatten out.
Yeah.
Some of them, my apex, I have a natural apex in my nails, which I haven't added in. So then when I'm doing acrylics, you see, I have to remember the fact I actually already have a natural curve.
Do not add one in.
Don't add too much in, because it's going to, whereas some people have really flat nails and they need more apex to make that shape. This is why they're tailored, you see? Right. Where are you going? I've got to cap these yet.
I know. I just need to have a stretch.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to let her have a stretch and we'll be back in a moment.
Okay,
Right,
we're
we are
recording.
back.
We've sent the kids upstairs. They're back from Pokemon hunting.
So are the men.
Mm-hmm.
We sent the men folk out.
Catch some Pokemon for dinner.
Do not eat the Pokemon.
Ones that look like cows.
No.
Bad Jim.
Ooh, that looks a bit dodgy.
No? Yes? Maybe? That's so pretty. Oh, that's so pretty.
You like?
I do.
Goat Simulator. We do not need Goat Simulator.
It's one of the most popular games ever. And Goat Simulator 3's coming out. Or just come out.
Yeah, the sequel to Goat Simulator 1.
Yeah.
His phone rang and he picked it up and he was like, he goes, oh yeah. So basically, you need to spray the goat with lubrication and then push it into the machinery, and then and I kind of sat there, I was like, it's a good job I kind of know that you're probably on about a game right now, because you know.
Should go past the meat aisle in Tesco.
Yeah, we ran out of beef today, so we're just going to have some goat.
Yeah,
A bit of goat curry. Nothing wrong with a bit of goat curry.
So that one we go
He
in.
goes from the
Yeah.
first one to what it is now. It's
No, I need to swap them over.
Yeah. Okay, I'll leave that one there just so you can look at it.
Same to you.
That's okay.
See what I mean about the white ended up a little bit not
Yeah.
white, so you need the white then to balance it out.
Yeah, yeah. Ooh, pretties. Pretty, 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 pretty. Meowly, meowly, meowly.
I think I need to start getting some more of these.
Snowdrops for spring.
I think we need a stripe down the middle now instead of the two side ones.
Ooh. Okay.
Or dots.
You do love dots. Do you want to do dots?
No, I wanted to do stripes, but
Okay. You can do whichever you like. I don't mind. You could do dots on one and stripes on another.
that would really annoy you.
It-
It would really annoy you. I could do a stripe and dots.
stripe out of dots.
No, that's wrong. What are you talking, Adam? That's nonsense.
You'd be like, actually, no, I really like that.
No, because I can do a line and then do dots next to it.
And then you can do your stripes and your dots that you love. Yay!
All kinds of, staring up your nose with these stamping plates,
Oh, sorry.
which is beautiful. I don't know why up your butt with the coconut just popped into my head then.
But no,
But no.
no, we've already
Stick
told
you.
the kids off.
Because ooh, stick you, your mum, and your daddy.
It's still not got coconuts in down there.
Your mama, your dada, your greasy, greasy grandma. Up your butt like a coconut.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Is it?
Yeah.
I do not remember that.
Yes.
Uh-uh.
Kids come out with some weird stuff.
I think you're just talking nonsense.
I'm not talking nonsense. I mean, I generally am talking nonsense. I admit that, but I'm actually not talking nonsense at this point.
Suspicion.
We are recording, yes.
Yep.
Tadpole.
Now you need one of your bajillion brushes.
Potato.
Nope. Maybe? No. Oh, it's also a no. 4th time lucky.
I'll go back to my line it fine. That one. And then dotting tool. It has a bajillion dotting tools as well.
Yeah, you do love a dot.
It's because I'm dotty. I don't do that many dots on much stuff, actually. Okay. Really, how many out of all the nail designs do I do dots?
You don't tend to do dots, but you do tend to use your dotting tool a lot. Even if you're not doing like when you did my my pretty snowflakes. They were not dots, but you use your dotting tool.
Fair enough, yeah, okay. That's going to get in the way. That's irritating. It's supposed to like sit on my thumb like a little
shield for your thumb. Sorry.
You bugger. There's me trying to make this really straight line and you're just like, ooh. What's even weirder is the fact that thing then has you looking at me in it, which is...
Yeah, we're not okay with that.
No, because you're upside down in it as well. So it's just like...
no.
Yeah, it's like, no. I think I need some new brushes.
Yeah. Do you not have enough?
The problem is it's like the same with my paint by numbers. I've got loads of brushes, but there's only certain brushes I actually like that feel right. You know, the one chooses the wizard, Harry. It's the same with brushes. You get the right brush and it feels right. And I haven't put my damn lamp on, which is not helpful because you're a pain in the butt and you're going to knock it. Put it in quickly.
Okay.
You remember I had that whole thing with the acrylic brush, didn't I? You've totally put me off now. One of these days, I'm going to make you do this so you see how hard this is.
I know I can't do this. But if I go silent, you tell me off, so...
No, for this part, amazing enough, I'm fine if you shut up.
Oh, cool. I'll be quiet then.
Because this is the bit where I actually have to pay attention to make sure you don't end up, you know, with a zigzag. Lulu.
Pop in?
Yes. Right. Dots.
You rang?
No, dot. sticking a finger up her nose again.
I'm not.
She totally is.
Totally not. Totes, you are. I've got a spot on the side of my mouth. There's itching, so I've rubbed it because it's itching.
Really?
It's itchy.
Little bugger. That last one. And that's why I cured the lion first.
Mm. You must always keep control of your lions.
It'd be you, not me.
Mm.
I'm using the Venelisa mud gel.
You do love that stuff.
I do. Oh yeah, so the we were talking about gel polishes, weren't we? Yeah, so the Fairy
Several hours
Glow,
ago, yep.
they don't do it anymore. I can't get it.
Oh.
Nor can I seem to get the Tamika or the Acre, which are the other ones that I have come to really like as well.
Oh.
So it's all a bit pants right now on that front.
Oh.
Right, we are going to base coat over the top. Oh, I don't want that top coat.
Oh no.
No.
Shinies!
Yeah, get your bloody knickers on. Right, base coat. You can talk again now because I'm not doing the intricate stuff.
Oh, cool.
It's only when I'm doing, fine details here, love, Don't move your nails. Especially when you're making silly noises that make me laugh.
Well, I can't help that.
You can.
I choose not to help that.
Yeah, well, that's more like it, isn't it?
Or is it 30 seconds or 60 seconds?
It's fine for this one.
Cool. I always think of the shiny things as being 60 seconds. I don't know why.
I don't know why, because all the top coats are only 30 seconds as well.
Are they? I always think of them as being a minute.
Nope.
And then
You're
I
wrong.
think of things like when you're stamping and stuff where it's not shiny, I think of them as being like 30 seconds or below.
No, most of the gel polishes are 30 seconds as well.
Oh.
And this particular base coat is 30 seconds.
Oh.
Normally base coat is 60 seconds.
Shinies!
Right, let's top coat them all.
Top coat!
And then, thank God, she is done.
Woohoo!
God knows where we're going to go with this next time.
I don't know.
Oh, I'll get some lovely cuticle oil into those nails. Really wish you would use some cuticle oil. It would be nice. Your cuticles would love you for it.
I do use it sometimes when I remember.
Ooh.
You're trusting me to do my thumb at the same time.
I am.
honoured.
Whoop.
Is that the official term, is it?
Yep, it blooped. In. Oh, look how nice this one is.
He's so pretty.
He's getting bigger.
And so sparkly.
Sparkles. See, even the plain nails are not actually plain.
No, because sparkles.
For the win. You can take your hand out there, you know.
I'm using it to rest this one on. So if I went to move that one, I'd then weeble this one. And then you'd shout at me.
It is true.
Mm.
Then I miss out on shouting at you.
Good.
Not good for me. I enjoy that part. I haven't even hit you with the file today.
You haven't.
You got very close at one point.
I did, yes, because I wasn't bending my fingers properly again.
In. Nope, she's not allowed to look like.
Shinies! Shinies!
There we go.
Shinies!
That's what she's got for today. For these lovely people that have just sat there for the hour and a half of this video.
Hey, they are so shiny!
They are, look, if you just did that, but the people could see too.
Oh.
Look at that. Woo!
Shinies! Shiny, 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 shiny.
And there you go, that's it. That's what we've got for today. Thank you so much for watching. We will catch you in the next one.
Bye!
Bye!